People will love you and support you when it's beneficial. I'm a forgive, I won't forget, but I'm a dead the issue. Soon as you add a niggas lives is when they start to miss you. They see you doing good, now it's kinda hard to dish you. Today is so cold, my gosh. I even had to wear a jacket and it's messing up with my style because my top is flying off, but I guess I'll have to save it for when it's hot. I even have a water bottle with me because I just can't. I don't know why it's so hard to dress for winter. Like, winter clothes are not cute. For me personally, they're not. Like, I don't know. I never know what to wear for winter. So I understand like why people would just wear like summer clothes with a jacket. Like, I totally get it because what is winter clothes? And also they're not cute. Like, they're not fly, you know? So yeah, so over this winter. Like, yo, can it be summer already? Okay, so I had a young question thing on Instagram where I had people ask me questions because I wanted to do a get to know me tag, but I'm not gonna do it yet because of many thousand billion reasons. So then I was just like, okay, I'm still gonna answer the questions that I got on Instagram. And there was this one specific question that I didn't want to answer on Instagram because I thought that like I wanted to speak about it more in depth, because I feel like it could be helpful to someone that's also like doing what I'm doing or doing something totally different, but mostly in the creative space. But I think I want to extend it to like anything in general. So the question was, what made me start a YouTube channel? Yeah, what was the motive or reason behind me starting a YouTube channel? And I was like, interesting question. I'm gonna answer that on YouTube. So let's get to it. So the whole YouTube thing didn't just come up like I wasn't the one that thought about doing it. Like, it wasn't my idea at all. It was my brother that suggested that I do it. It started when, you know, the whole Black Lives Matter thing came out, and like, you know, people were just speaking out about it and stuff like that. I just suddenly had the urge to speak about it, and when I spoke about it, I went like, you know, like I spoke like these people that spoke about it when it was still like hot, and you know, everyone was saying their 2 cents and whatever. But and I was also part of those people, but even when it died down, like I still continued to speak. Like, I just still continued to speak even about other things in general. And before that, I wasn't very talkative on social media. Like, I was just posting pictures and memes and that's it. Like, I wasn't saying stuff. Like, I wasn't, you know, having discussions about stuff. So I think the whole Black Lives Matter thing really brought out the speaker in me. So my brother was like, you talk a lot and you like to talk about things and address things. So I think that you should, well, he was like, we should do like an IGTV thing, because he wanted to help me like with camera and shooting and stuff while I speak. So he was like, yeah, you should do like an IGTV or like a podcast or something where you get to speak about these things and you address them and you just like, you know, go off, because I feel like there's people that want to hear this thing, and I think that, you know, you are really good at saying your 2 cents, like saying your piece. So I was like, yes, I like to, like, I'm enjoying, well, not enjoying, but yes, I am a speaker at this point, and I really like to express myself and say what I think and stuff like that. But I don't think I want to do it like officially. Like, officially I am a person that speaks about things and I have discussions and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let me think about it. So a couple of months went by because I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't really start it. But also at the same time, I wasn't sure if it's something that I wanted to do. Like, when I thought about it, it sounded cool, but I was like, will I be able to execute it? And also, like, one thing about me, I don't like to do things just because someone said I can do it, or like I'd be good at it. Like, yes, it's nice to have people think that I'm capable of doing certain things, but I don't think that that's enough reason for me to actually do them. Like, it has to come from me, like from within, because that's the only way I'd be able to sustain it for longer, even if I don't have people around me supporting or like being there and cheering me on and stuff like that. But I'll get in depth about that in a few minutes. So yeah, I was like, it has to come from me. Like, I have to have a thing that is telling me that, yeah, Spesh, this is something that you should be doing. So I'll just wait it out. So because I wasn't feeling well last year, because he asked, it's 2021, so in 2020 it was around, it was cold around June, July. That's when he suggested it. So the rest of the time I wasn't okay. So we were like, I didn't give him an answer. Like, I didn't have to give him an answer because situation, you see what is going on. So but then he gave me time to think about it. So while I was in the pits and I wasn't okay health wise, it suddenly came to me like in thinking like September, close to me like starting to get better. And I literally told myself that the day I get better and like my health allows me to live again and like to do stuff, I think I'll speak about my health. I think I'll speak about my health sometime soon though. If I feel like I have like a message about it, I'll speak about it. But yeah, so I was like, when I was starting to so I was like, so when I start to get better and I get to start to live again, I'll definitely do the YouTube thing. Like, I'm definitely gonna go for it. And because I just got a sense of urgency that I need to do it all of a sudden. So I was like, definitely. So when I got better in like October or whatever, I decided, I'm gonna do it. Let me do it. And then I started to plan, okay, what do I need? And then that's when I bought my phone to record. Like, I wanted a good quality phone to be able to record. Decided to buy the ring lights, the mic, everything there. I was just like, okay, let me go. But the whole idea behind me starting a YouTube channel was because I felt like, the things that I have to say are, the things that I talk about or the things that I have discussions about are very important, and it's stuff that we don't hear about all the time, especially from young people and YouTubers in general. So and I've always had people saying that, like, commenting on it and be like, oh my gosh, this is true, and whatever, and we just have discussions. And they would just, even my friends, like, they would just simply say that, like, there's a lot of people that need to hear what you're saying, and it's very, very important for you to do it. So that's the gap that I saw also on YouTube. I was like, I'm not even a person that watches YouTube a lot. Futi, even before I started YouTube, I didn't watch YouTube. Like, I didn't watch YouTube at all. So when I decided that, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, have a YouTube channel, I started to do like research on YouTube, like what are people watching, what kind of YouTubers do we have, and stuff like that. So when I was watching, that's when I started watching YouTube. I was watching, and I realized that there literally is a gap of things, like of content and things that are being discussed. Like, most of the time it's beauty, fashion, vlogs, a lot of vlogs where people show day-to-day things that they're doing and stuff like that. And if people are talking, it's like story times, and it's always basically around men and, yo, he did this, and hey, he left me, where, like, it's always those spicy stories that people are talking about from their personal experiences. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I felt like there's a gap in terms of important conversations like colorism and living your best life while you're single, and friendships, family, like, like day-to-day things that we face as people in life. And I was like, okay, so this gap that I'm seeing is the gap that I'm supposed to fill in. Because I was like, yo, YouTube is boring, it's not the type of content that I want to consume. And God was like, okay, if not finding content that you want to consume, then you must make the type of content you think you would want to have, that you think would be important or you think would be great on YouTube. So I was like, okay, Debs, I'm gonna do it. Like, I had a lot to think about in terms of the purpose of this YouTube channel and what I'm actually trying to achieve by it. And recording my first video was very hard. It was very scary because I was just like, what am I even saying? Like, are people even gonna care about what I'm saying? Does it even make sense? Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to speak all of a sudden, because I feel like typing is very different from talking like face to face, looking at a camera and having to speak. So I feel like I'm very, even like delivery and my words and even my English just sounds really posh when I'm typing, like yo, it's just like fire. But when I'm speaking, it's like, yo, I don't know how to pronounce words, I lose my train of thought, I get distracted, like yo, it's just a whole different experience. But then as I continue to record, it just got like easier and easier in terms of expressing myself, and I just started to relax more, because most of the time you just think that, you know, you have to sound perfect and you have to sound a specific way, and you know, you have to speak a specific way, but it's just better to always just be yourself. So I was like, let me just put my personality out there, let me be authentic, let me be genuine. So the first video was very successful in terms of the support that I got. Like, I think it's because people were just like, whoa, you know, like everyone was just excited. I got like 28 comments. My friends were commenting, people were just commenting, everyone that I knew. The views, like, you know, I got like more than 100 views in a week. So that was very exciting and it was very encouraging, because I was like, okay, people are receiving me well. Okay, let's keep going. Gandhi. Like, I think nobody really tells you how hard it is to maintain your channel and to keep going, because it's so much easier to want to do something and be excited because everyone is like, yo, well done, love this, you know, commenting, pressing the like button, sharing and all of those stuff. Like, you just feel really encouraged and you just want to continue. But what about the days when people are not saying anything, especially if you're a new YouTuber? Like, that is guaranteed, it's always going to be up and down. For people that already have like 50,000 subscribers, 100,000, 17,000, it's always a guarantee that there's going to be likes, there's going to be comments, and there's going to be people sharing. But if you're a new YouTuber, those things those things don't just come by easy, like, at all. So it wasn't easy to continue. So the first one, it was like, yes, everyone is like, yes. But the second one, less comments, less likes. The third one, no comments, less comments, no likes, you know, stuff like that. And I was even finding myself at the point where when I was tired, I'd be like, but even if I just stop and not record anymore, like, who's gonna care? Like, who's gonna even notice? Like, nobody's gonna care. But then every time I felt like that, I quickly got out of it, because I thought again about the whole purpose of me doing it and how I basically would never forgive myself if I had to quit, because it's so important for me to make this content and to do this YouTube thing, basically. So at times where you don't get like a lot of likes or like comments, it's just like you start thinking things like, yo, did people not like it? Did I say something wrong? Did I not make any sense? And you know, you start doubting yourself and stuff like that. And it's very normal to go through that, but it's important to not stay in that. Like, you just need to keep going, because people are not always gonna comment. People are busy, they are tired, or like, you know, whatever reason that they have, but it's got nothing to do with you. You need to keep going. That's literally what I told myself, that hey, people will talk if they want to talk, they will not talk if they don't want to talk, but me, I must keep going, I must keep pushing, I must keep, you know. And I think the main thing for me is to not do it for likes and comments and subscribers. I think it's very important because of the fact that it's very unreliable. Like, it's something that takes time. So if you want quick results and you're chasing likes and subscribers, then what's gonna happen when you don't get them? What's gonna happen when you don't get any comments? What's gonna happen when people don't say nothing, they don't share your YouTube, there's no subscriber for that one video that you did? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna quit? Definitely not. Definitely not me. So that's why I said that when my brother told me that it's something that I should do, I made sure first that it's something that I'm convinced that I should do, because now I'm the only one that is here. I'm the one that has to wake up and look cute and shoot a video. I'm the one that has to make time. I'm the one that has to meditate on a topic, do some research, and think about it and think about what I'm gonna say. All that work is something that I have to do alone, not the people that suggested that I do it, not the people that say it's important, not the people that comment, not the people that like. I'm the one that has to do it. So people can't be the reason that I quit, because they're not the reason that I started in the first place. Yes, it's nice like to have people encourage you and say, oh my gosh, I loved your video and whatever, and it's necessary to boost you to keep going, but you can't rely on that alone. So I've always made sure that I have my own solid confidence and drive on my own without people, because I know that it's going to sustain me for a longer period of time than me depending on other people, because people are unpredictable and they're unreliable, and it's not even because they're bad people, it's just people are like that in general. So the challenges that I faced is like people saying stuff like your videos are too long, or like, oh, you need to have like a section in Yana that is fun, so that to keep people glued in, or you need to do that and you need to do this. And I'm just like, why don't you start a YouTube channel and do that? I get you're the one that thinks that that's what should be done. There must be something fun that needs to be done, or it must be shorter. So why don't you start a YouTube channel and do that for yourself, instead of coming to my channel that I decided to start for myself and tell me what to do. And the only reason I'm not taking that type of comments to heart is because those type of comments have nothing to do with me. Like, I'm the type of person, and I feel like in life you must just be able to know when something has to do with you, or when you need to know when, if something has something to do with you or not. So a comment like, this video is too long, I don't have I would never watch a video that is 30 minutes long. It's like, okay, that's you. For you, that has nothing to do with me. I'm able to do a video that is 30 minutes long, and there's people that are able to watch a video that is 30 minutes long. So you telling me that I need to make a video that is shorter than 30 minutes just so that you can be happy? Even comments like, you need to do something fun. I don't remember saying that this channel is for fun things and I'm gonna make things that are fun and entertaining. I don't remember saying that. So you coming to me and wanting something fun from me, why don't you go to other YouTube channels where they do fun things and entertaining things and go there and watch their videos, instead of wanting me to make my YouTube channel what is suitable for you? People will say things, guys, like, imagine being someone that is starting and having people saying things like that. That is very discouraging. But because me, I know myself, and me, I know my vision and where I'm going, and I know how people are, I don't get easily shaken by things like that. So suggestions like, maybe like suggestions that are helpful, like your audio, you need to have better audio, like maybe I suggest that you put your mic way, or you do this. Those are the type of things that I accept, because you are helping me in what I'm already doing, and you're trying to make me better. You're not trying to change me and make me do something else just to suit you. Another comment was, you should turn it into a podcast. I can't just sit and stare at someone speak. I got things to do, I save my time and whatever. And for me, it was like, okay, I'll turn it into a podcast the day I want to turn it into a podcast. But what you're saying also still has nothing to do with me. You're the one that can't watch people speak. So me now, I must make a podcast just to suit you. People are never gonna be happy. If you're doing something, do it for you. And if you're doing something and someone is making a comment, you must be able to discern and dissect that comment and see if it's something that is beneficial for you, something that has to do with you, or not, and then move forward in that sense. So I only accept people that can see what I'm doing and they help me get better in what I'm already doing, not people that are trying to change me to suit themselves. If people want a certain type of content, they need to go and fetch that type of content and not put pressure on other people to do it just so that they can be happy. No. Another thing that I've realized is that people find it easy to support things that other people are already supporting. So if someone has 50,000 subscribers, they find it easy to share their content and be like, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed this. Oh, Mang Mang is my favorite YouTuber, because there's already thousands of other people that are liking it and enjoying it. And I'll even give an example. Like, I feel like I'm guilty of that also. Like, when I'm watching reels, I first look at the likes. If it's like 3,000 likes upwards, then I watch it. But if it's like 100 likes, then I'm like, nobody felt like this thing is worth liking or this thing is worth commenting on, then I just scroll, because I'm just like, and that's literally how it is in general, like with anything that has to do with social media and views and stuff like that. Like, people support what other people are already supporting. So if you're a small YouTuber and you've got like 100 subscribers, or like right now I'm sitting on like 66 subscribers, it's hard for people to share and be like, oh my gosh, I like this and whatever, because other people are not doing that yet. So I feel like the day that someone is at like 50,000 or 10,000 and people can see that other people now are liking you, now other people also want to support you. Like, it's literally like that. So I'm not really stressed about people sharing and liking my things, because I know that they don't really feel like they should yet. They don't have the faith to do it yet. They don't think, I don't know, they just don't think about it, but they don't understand how important it is to share, like, and comment, especially if it's something that you enjoyed. If you're sitting there, you're watching my video or you're watching someone else's video and you're like, this thing is so true, like, this is so funny, or like, this is very relatable, then I feel like it's important for you to let that person know, or to do something to show that person that you appreciated their work. And ever since I had a YouTube channel, that's where I saw the importance of doing that. So now, even if I'm watching like someone's video, like, and I see that I enjoyed it and I liked it, I comment. Like, I always let them know, because you don't know what that's doing for someone else. Like, yes, people shouldn't be doing things for other people, but that external validation is very important. Like, it's very nice to have people tell you that, you know what, we're loving what you're doing, keep going, because we're here for it. Do you understand? Even things like subscribing, like, people will watch your videos every time you post, but they won't subscribe. And I don't blame them, because I also used to do the same thing. When I started watching YouTube, I would rather go and search for that person's name. Like, people would rather search you every time to go and watch your videos than to subscribe. Like, I would just go and search that person every time I wanted to see if they uploaded a new video, or I saw on Instagram that they uploaded a video, then I would go and search and watch. So when I started a YouTube channel, I was like, no, it's important to subscribe. Hey, just subscribe, because clearly you're enjoying this content, you love it here, so why don't you just make it official and stay? Like, I don't know, like, what's this thing of not wanting to commit? It's like you're committing when you're pushing the subscribe button, and it's not even that deep. But it's also helpful to this person that's using their time, their money, their resources to bring you something that you can watch and enjoy and learn from. So I think people really take it for granted that you need to do stuff like that. Like, they don't feel like it's important, but guys, it's very helpful. Hey, to the person that is bringing you this content, I think also it's only fair that you do subscribe, you do like, you do comment if you like something. But like I said, me, I don't like things that have to do with people. People, they stress me. Every time I do things, I make sure that I do it for myself and me alone. People must always like be a bonus of, there's a bonus of people saying they love my channel, and I appreciate them. Like, I think with every subscriber that I get, I just get filled with so much love and joy and appreciation, because I'm just like, if you're feeling me, then it means that I'm doing something right. So let me continue, like, let me give you what you're here for. Also, the pressure of like watching other YouTubers and seeing the type of content that people like, the type of content that people consume, the type of personalities that people like on YouTube, and you just feel like, yo, me, I'm not even like these girls, or I don't think I can produce this type of content, or I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, so that means my YouTube channel is not going to be successful. You know, you get those like that. But for me, it was very important for me to stay true to who I am, because if I try to do other things that other people are doing, then it's going to be hard for me to maintain, because that thing doesn't come naturally to me. That thing is not me. So eventually I'm going to fail at it, or I'm going to give up, or I'm just going to do mediocre things. And you know, people are just going to be like, oh, another one, you know, especially with YouTube, like with girls that look like me. It's always like, another person that wants to be a YouTuber. And you know, people thought that I would be bringing content like makeup and beauty and like, you know, stuff like that. And for me, it was like, that's what you expect because of the way that I look. Girls that look like me, people think they already know what they're about to offer and what they're gonna bring. So I was very determined to be like, nope, I'm different, I'm authentic, I am me, and I'm gonna stick to what makes me me, and not try to do what other people are doing just because it seems to be working and just because people seem to be more attracted to it. Like, I believe in target market, and I've said it in my first video, I'm gonna say it again. Like, there's a target market for my type of content. Like, there's people that will appreciate this type of content, so I need to keep pushing, because one day I will find them, and one day they will find me, and you know, it's gonna work out in the end. In terms of subscribers, I really think that I would rather have 5 subscribers, and those 5 subscribers are people that like and comment and, you know, share my content, as opposed to having 200 viewers or people that are just curious or just want to see what I'm talking about now, or like, you know, people that are not contributing into what I'm doing, basically. So it's more of me chasing engagement over numbers. It's more about people engaging with me, asking questions, or like, you know, kind of like having those people that can say something, so then I know that, okay, I'm in the right direction, and like, you know, okay, this is what I should be giving more into the channel, this is what people are appreciating more about the channel, so those are the things that I should be sticking to, and those are the things that I should be doing more, as opposed to having thousands of viewers of people that are not gonna help you, that are just gonna watch and then go about their day, you know. So that's why each and every subscriber that I get is important to me, and I don't take it for granted at all. Even being overlooked, guys, like, yo, sometimes you get people that know you, but you can see that like they have that attitude of like, I don't think what you're doing is gonna go anywhere. You still have 66 subscribers. When are you get, like, they don't have a vision of you ever making it and like, you know, blowing up and stuff like that. And that is quite normal, because they're not you, they're not trying to get to where you're going, they're not, you know, they don't have the same vision that you have. But it's also one of the things that can be discouraging, and they're not nice. But I think that there is power in that. Like, I always say that there's power in being overlooked. Like, when people don't pay any mind to you, they're just like, that one. Power in that, because the minute that you are weak, basically, then God is strong. The minute you seem like, you know, you're on the low, God just shows up, and he just shows off with you, and he tries to prove a point, because he loves the nothingness of the world, the people that are, you know, the people that don't matter, the people that are least popular, the people that are not pretty enough, you know, to make it, or to have people listening to them and stuff like that. He loves people like that. Like, he loves people like that, because that's where he gets to prove a point, that's where he becomes bigger, and that's where he gets to show off basically his power through you. So every time I'm sitting there with my 66 subscribers, I'm just like, you know what, God is going to show off, God is going to do what needs to be done. But at the same time, I feel like for me, it's not too much about blowing up, and like, you know, it's more about knowing that this is something that I need to do. And if I had to not do it and I had to quit, I would never forgive myself, because you know, it's something that I enjoy doing also. Like, I don't feel like it's a lot for me to set time apart and be like, okay, today I'm shooting a video, and you know, making sacrifices and buying stuff that I need, and you know, constantly learning on how to use the equipment that I have and stuff like that. All of that for me is nice. Like, I enjoy it. Even speaking to people and in having people engage with me, like, I enjoy all of those things. So as long as I'm doing that, and as long as that is coming to pass, then I'm happy. Like, I feel like I've made it because it's happening and I'm actually doing it. So I'd like to just encourage anyone that is doing anything, whether you're doing music or you're studying, or like, you know, you just basically have a goal and a vision for yourself, be it photography, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a school teacher. Like, do it for you. Do it for you. Make sure that it's something that you know that you have to do. It's purpose for you. It comes naturally. Yes, it's not gonna be easy, the journey. Just because it's purpose and you know it's something that you're meant to do doesn't mean the journey is gonna be easy and it's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be hard, but that purpose, that reminder of why you're doing it, is always going to sustain you. It's always going to take you through. And knowing that God is the one that decides, that God is the one that paves the way and he takes you to the finish line. That's another point. God will take you to the finish line. So for me, I just have to keep walking. If I'm running, I'm running. If I'm crawling, I'm crawling. But I have to keep moving, because God will take me to the finish line. Not people subscribing, not people liking, not people commenting, not people sharing. God will take me, but he will use the people in my life, the people that come across my channel, to take me there. So that's it, guys. As long as people are learning something from my channel and they're relating, and you know, they find some sort of joy or like freedom or like, you know, wisdom or whatever from my channel, then I feel like my job is done. Like, I am doing the work of the Lord, and it is happening, and it is done when all of that is happening. Not numbers, not views, not subscribers, just having people that genuinely enjoy and people gaining something from it, basically. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for your continued support. Like, I see it, I appreciate it, I love it. I see each and every one of you, and I think I'm grateful, and I'm enjoying this journey of, you know, having small amounts of people, because then it means that I can create a relationship with every subscriber or any person that like reaches out to me and stuff like that. Because when the numbers are bigger, it gets harder. But yeah, obviously we'll see that when we get there, we'll deal with it when we get there. But for now, thank you for the continued support. Let me continue doing me, let me continue bringing this content. Sometimes I wish I had more energy in my videos, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not that type of person. So let me just keep going, let me just keep pushing, let me just keep doing me, and the rest will follow.